Welcome back, everyone. This is JV on the call for duel number 2 as we have Eweezy on the pole. Top 10 to start this race: Eweezy, Stefan Forge, Billy Sodders, Zach Holdorf, Cole Shoemaker, Rooster Rodden, Joshua King, Amelia Rose, Killmonger Vasquez, and Robert Tibbs. That is your top 10. We had a wild duel 1. I expect the same for duel number 2. Season 8 starts next week. More info to come on the schedule soon as we get ready to start duel number 2. And the green flag is out, with Eweezy leading the way. Stefan Forge, he was your Season 7 truck champion. So this is his rookie season in the Next Gen Series. Zach Holdorf quickly with the lead. Amelia Rose up front. The number 20, Robert Tibbs, did not waste no time taking the lead. Merle McGuire in second with his teammate with the 301 right behind him. As the number 127 is out there with Forge. As we saw in Duel 1 at outside, if you have some good pushers, you'll definitely get to the front very quick. Cole Shoemaker leading the way with Tibbs in second and Merle in third. Forge is still on the outside trying to make it work. Amelia Rose right behind him. Stefan Forge holding steady on the outside. You can tell he has a lot of speed, because there's only one car behind him and he's just pushing to the front. Now we see Gerald Smith out there. Number 96 is part of that Apex Predator team. They won duel number 1. They will have speed. Rose. On the outside, takes the lead. Gerald Smith looking to take the lead now. Leaves Zach out there to dry. Now that inside lane is just going to zoom on by. But now Amelia Rose goes back to the outside. Cars on the outside. Amelia, Zach, and a 301. Zach takes the lead. Drops right down. Now the 301 is on the outside, followed by Tibbs. That 301 is part of that Can-Am racing team, which they came back this season after being gone for a season or two. Tibbs trying to side draft as much as he can, trying to hold his ground on the outside. The 301 continues to lead. Leading the race is great, or being out front is great, but it also creates a lot of drag. You'll burn a lot more fuel. Now Zach to the outside, but he is by himself. Well, now he's got Gerald Smith, looks like. Now they're 3 wide. As Billy Sauter's right behind Zach, his former teammate. Zach left Apex Predator Racing and went to Desperado Racing Team. Robert Tibbs leads that outside line. Number 20 making a push to the front. Takes the lead with Zach right behind him. Now Zach looking to take the lead. Zach is on the outside, followed by Billy Sauter. Zach showing a ton of speed early. With 15 laps to go before the competition caution. The 301 steps out. Zach, Billy, Robert, your top 3. Everyone is mainly single file. As soon as I say that, I see somebody step out. Now Amelia Rose to the outside. There's 3 more cars back there as Berto Demora that made that move back there. And here he comes, but now he makes it 3 wide. You do not want to be on the outside. You're going to lose a lot of momentum. If they can get back in line, they can make that second line work. As we see number 127 go to the outside as well. Zach continues to lead. It's very early in this race. As you can see, the last three are 3 wide. They're losing so much speed doing that. They have lost the draft. And they continue to battle 3 wide. That is not good. They need to get in line because they do not want to get lapped, which is possible. There's still quite a few laps to go. The number 127 is in the outside, followed by Amelia Rose. Now, if this lead pack catches those cars that have lost the draft, it's going to shake things up. It's going to make things very interesting. We go around turn 4 into the front stretch. Zach still in the lead as we see Cole on the outside, slowly making his way up to the front. Billy Sauter on the outside. He's trying to make a push for the lead. And he does take the lead. Cole on the outside with the 337, followed by Stefan Forge. He's trying to make a statement. He won the Truck Series Championship last season. So now he's going to try to do the same as a rookie in the Next Gen Series. But he's up against the best of the best in the league as the 61 steps out, trying to make that outside work. Now Amelia Rose is the leader, followed by Cole and Robert. Stefan Forge on the outside takes the lead. Zach and Tibbs trying to make that outside work again. Zach has that speed. He has that speed. He only needs one car to get up to the front behind him. Now he leaves Tibbs all alone. As we cross the start-finish line, 7 laps to go. At this rate, it doesn't look like we're going to catch those cars that lost the lead pack. They're trying to get it together back there. Zach has led most of this race. Six laps to go. Fastest lap was registered to Gerald Smith. He is currently in 17th as Amelia Rose peeks to the outside and goes right back in line. Now the 127 goes to the outside. Cole making his way up front. Takes the lead right back. Now Billy's looking for the lead. And there's Tibbs again. Tibbs is also very fast. Tibbs takes the lead with Forge on the outside, followed by Zach. Laps to go. Wow. Stefan Forge looking to take the lead. He has Zach behind him. We know Zach has that speed. Now Zach back to the lead. His car is on rails right now. Doesn't need much help to make it to the front. Three laps to go. Outside with Tibbs. As we see CJ, as we call his name for the first time in this race. Merle with the lead. As we see CJ trying to make it three wide on the outside. He's not going to make it by himself. Needs some help. Got 2 laps to go. Can Tibbs hold on? Billy Sauter on the outside with CJ. CJ goes way outside. Looked like he got loose for a second. That could have been disastrous. 1 lap to go. Amelia Rose in the inside. That was some great racing. First half of the race. Well, those cars that lost the lead pack, they didn't lose a lap, so they are still in this race. Who can put together a quick pit stop and make sure to put in enough fuel? CJ Slava comes out the pits first, followed by Amelia Rose and Robert Tibbs. This race is sponsored by Barber Ford of Holland, Michigan. Can Zach, the number 24, work his way back up to the front? He was very fast that first half of the race. He is currently in 7th. Stefan Forge fell way back, down to 17th. He does have speed, so he could work his way up front. He's quickly learning, though. In the Cup Series, you gotta be on your A game. As we round turn 3. Who can put together a great second half of the race? and start the season with some momentum if they can get a win today. Green flag is out. CJ stays up front with Amelia Rose on the outside. We see a Killmonger way in the outside, making it 3 wide. He lost a ton of spots. As we go double file. Amelia Rose getting a push from the 61. Now the 61 stays on the outside, getting a push from the 127. As we see E-Weezy and Kyle Storm, 2 names that weren't called today yet. E-Weezy goes to the outside. Billy Sauter continues to lead. Kyle Storm steps outside, but he's out there by himself. Now his teammate gets right behind him, E-Weezy. E-Weezy steps back in line, leaves him outside to dry. Gerald Smith goes to the outside. He's had the fastest lap all race, so he's definitely have some speed. He needs some help, though, as Berto Demora gets right behind him. Can they make something work out there? Kyle Storm is still out there as well. Now the 127 is out there, so they have 4 cars out there. They have the speed to make a push to the front as E-Weezy gets out to the outside. Very aggressive driving right now. The 127 goes 3 wide. Now CJ to the outside. Drivers know the laps are counting down. You gotta start positioning yourself. Amelia Rose looks to the outside. Plenty of cars out there. Here comes CJ in the outside, giving that Amelia Rose a push. They have enough cars out there to make it work. Sauter continues to lead with Robert Tibbs second, Merle third. You know the Brew Crew, they're very consistent in the Cup Series, so you can never count them out. Right now they have 2 in the top 5. Amelia Rose continues to charge to the front. Amelia Rose takes the lead. Tucks right back in line. Now CJ's on the outside getting a push by E-Weezy. He takes the lead. E-Weezy stays on the outside. He wants the lead for himself. Getting a push by his teammate Kyle Storm. Now they're 1 and 2 with Gerald on the outside. Now we see Berto. Berto making a push to the 31. He has worked his way up. Berto looking to take the lead and does take the lead. As he goes back into the inside. Billy Sauter, CJ, Amelia in the outside. Billy Sauter back to the lead. Now CJ getting a push from the 337. As we cross the line, CJ with the lead. "15 laps to go." It's anyone's race. CJ, Billy, Gerald, Eweezy, Kyle, your top 5. Kyle Storm goes to the outside, but there's really nobody there. As you see, Berto fell way back. You can go from first to last in a matter of seconds. Want to do is position yourself to be up front towards the end of the race. That is the key. Billy Sauter back to the lead as you see Robert Tibbs getting a push by Eweezy. And there's Berto again. Berto looking for that lead. 13 laps to go. Time is starting to run out. Berto with the lead for the moment. As we see Rooster Rodden for the first time up front. He's out there with the 61. Laps to go. Who wants that 50K? Rooster Rodden takes the lead. Didn't last long because the 61 had a great push. CJ's all alone on the outside. The rest of the field is single file. The 31 has that sneaky speed. He's up to third place. Make that second. As we go around turn 4 into the front stretch. Ten laps to go. Robert Tibbs takes the lead. Can Tibbs hold on? Once that outside lane gets going, it's a train you cannot stop. There's Berto again taking the lead. He drops down in front of Tibbs. Who will make the right move at the right time? 9 laps to go. Tibbs goes to the outside. He wants to make a run back to the lead. He knows there's no time to waste right now. Gotta try to take the lead and hold on to it as Berto takes a peek to the outside. And there's a lot of momentum on the outside with Berto back in the lead. The 61 made it 3 wide for a second. 8 laps to go. Things are getting very tense. CJ steps out to the outside. They know that outside is where they're going to get a lot of speed to take that lead. Tibbs back to the outside. Berto, Rooster, Gerald, your top 3. Seven laps to go. Who will take home the checkered flag? Berto holding steady as we go around turn 3 as Gerald on the outside. Now we see Tyler Command. Six laps to go. It's now or never. Gotta make the moves now. Tibbs back to the lead. Billy on the outside, followed by Tyler and CJ. As we head into the front stretch, Tyler trying to get a push from the 222. 5 laps to go. Now Tyler with the lead. First lead of the day. He's been mid to back to the pack. It's all about timing and when to make these moves. CJ back up front, getting a push by guess who? Berto. Berto takes the lead. Amelia Rose gave him a great push. Four laps to go. CJ goes to the outside. He needs some help. Now is not the time to go out there by yourself. Just hanging yourself out to dry. We go around turn 3 into turn 4. Most of the field is single file. Who will make a move? 3 laps to go. Tyler goes to the outside. He goes back in. He's looking for a partner. He can't dance by himself out there. There's CJ with Amelia Rose. They need somebody else to go out there. As Rooster Rowden comes in to pit. Tyler goes to the outside. Two laps to go. Anyone's race. Everyone has to be laser focused right now if you want to get the win. Berto holding strong in the outside. CJ trying to make something work out there. CJ went 3 wide and lost a bunch of momentum. Weezy goes into pit. 1 lap to go. Can Berto hold the lead? We're in the back stretch. Gerald Smith is on the outside. Amelia goes 3 wide. Nobody out there. Going to lose a ton of spots. We go into turn 3. Into turn 4. Into the front stretch with Berto still in the lead. Berto Demora wins Duel 2. What a run by Berto Demora and the Desperado Racing team. Berto came from the back of the pack. He was back of the pack most of the race. And made the right moves, worked his way up to the front. And was able to put together a solid few laps at the end to take your lead. Your top 5 is Berto, Billy, Robert, Merle in 4th, and Brian in 5th. What a way to end the duels. Great race. And now that this race is done, it's time for the start of the season next week. If this is any indication of what's to come, we're going to have a great and fun season. Looking forward to it. But this time will be with a 36 card field. So things will definitely get interesting. But this has been JV and the call. Thank you for watching the stream. See you guys next time.